Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, then welcome to my channel. My name is Shay and thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it, really and truly. So today's video is going to be about my favorite drugstore foundations. There are tons and tons and tons of different kinds of foundations, and even just in the drugstore there's so many to choose from. There's some that are good and some that are not, and there's some that are just as good, if not better, than some high-end foundations. So today I'm going to walk you through some of my favorites, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I do have I will have dedicated videos on all of these at some point. I don't yet, but I do. I'll let you know which ones I have a video on already. So if you like these kinds of videos, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to click subscribe before you leave. So enough jabbering, let's go ahead and get right into the video. I did like a 3-minute curl on this hair. It's like, anyway, we're not here for that, right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start out with one that I have used for a long time that I really, really love, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me, and this is the matte and poreless version. Now they also make a what am I trying to say? Like a luminous, dewy one? Yeah, dewy, that's it, but I don't know, it's like, what the name? This one's matte and poreless, and then there's the dewy one. Now, this is shade 112. Maybelline does have a decent shade range. This foundation is, it's pretty liquidy. It's lightweight. It's, I would probably say like a medium coverage. But it feels really good on the skin. I don't even know if you can see that because I'm so pasty. But anyways, it's not really heavy on the skin. It is buildable. And it just looks really good on the skin. So this is a really good drugstore foundation. And these aren't in any particular order. This isn't like my most favorite to least favorite or anything like that. I'm just grabbing and going. The next one is a newer one from Maybelline. And this is the Maybelline Super Stay. Now I do have a dedicated video on this that I will link below. This is a long wear foundation. It is on the thick side. It wears really well though. It looks nice on the skin. It does have a matte finish, but it's not so matte that it like clings onto dry patches, or it doesn't look cakey. And again, this one is just an all-around good foundation in my opinion, and this is one that I've been wearing a lot recently because it is newer. But again, so we got two from Maybelline so far. Alright, the next one is this Milani. And this is the Conceal Imperfect 2-in-1 Foundation plus Concealer. Now you can get this one at Walmart, I think Walgreens or CVS. I don't think Rite Aid. In town here we only have Rite Aid. So this one is the shade 00A Porcelain. And this one is really, really thick. I'm going to put like a tiny little pump. Right? See how thick it is? But it gives a tremendous coverage, like super full coverage, and it does blend out really well. It feels good on the skin, and it wears good. It doesn't crease or settle. There it goes. I'll blend it out, and it wears really well. Like I said, you almost don't need any concealer because it is a foundation and concealer in one, so it's going to be really thick and cover everything you want it to cover. And this one, I can't remember how much it is. I should have got prices. I mean, they're a drugstore, so, you know, they're not going to be more than like $15. And even, I know this one is like $9 and something. So, number 4. This one I know for a fact is under $5. And this one is the Wet n Wild Photophocus Foundation. If you have been sleeping on Wet n Wild, you need to get in the car, drive down to the Walgreens or Rite Aid or whatever is near you and pick this up. I'm wearing it today, and it looks so good on the skin. This is very comparable to like a high-end foundation. It looks so beautiful on. Now the only downside to this one is that it kind of smells like paint. So if you can get past that, then you're going to be good. But it does. It wears really, really well. I have this shade Soft Ivory. Yeah. So This one, I haven't had this one that long, but again, it wears really good and I'm so surprised. I heard a lot of beauty YouTubers talking about this, so I had to go out and try it and I'm like, they're right. And for under $5, you cannot beat this. So this is probably the top for me right here. I would say this is probably number one. Okay, the next one is the Rimmel Stay Matte. Now, I've had this one for a long, long time. I haven't worn it in a while, but it is a thick, like, mousse type texture. I'm going to just put this right over here. So it's really, really thick and got that moussey texture, but it just, now this one does feel a little bit heavy on the skin. I'm not going to lie, but it gives such a good coverage and it looks good on the skin. You know, it might feel a little bit heavy, but it doesn't necessarily look cakey on the skin. And, yeah, it doesn't crease or emphasize pores or anything like that. And I just like the way it wears and the way it sits on my skin. So, and that one, again, that's a Rimmel brand, drugstore, so it's going to be very affordable. And then the last one is the True Match Lumi. Now, I've had this one for a while. This one does have sunscreen in it, an SPF of 20. This one is a, they have the True Match and then the True Match Lumi. So the True Match I think is more like matte, and then this one is more of a dewy, luminous finish. But this one's probably, like, I would say maybe like a medium coverage or like a light medium. But again, it feels really good on the skin and just, it kind of hits all my marks that I want in a foundation. And again, I haven't used this in a long time. I've had it for a while, but I haven't used it in quite some time. But yes, I just wanted to quickly go over some of my most favorite. Like I said, number one from the drugstore would probably be Wet n Wild, and then number two would probably be the Maybelline Super Stay. So out of all of these, if I recommended two specifics, it would be these two, because they're really, really good and they're very affordable. So that's it for my drugstore foundations. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you've tried any of these, or what is your holy grail drugstore foundation if you have one. I would say my holy grail is probably the Wet n Wild. Again, just going to throw that out there one more time. So leave your comments down below, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.